For San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. And at the 2024 NBA Cup West semifinal in Las Vegas, Oklahoma City outlasted Houston 111-96.
Yeah, both teams got off to a slow start. It was 42-41 at the half. But OKC turned it on in the second half, putting up 70 points. I mean, it was an early season statement from the Thunder, our eventual NBA champs. Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Reed. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Not going to get a much better look than that.
Over to the left wing. Back to Lee. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Back to Vassell. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Vassell's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you gotta have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Castle goes in. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Lee, the pass to Randall. Back to MP. And here's Edwards outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New Orleans really lit up the floor. He finished with 30 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to MP. Now Reed. Back to MP. Let's go with a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
And here's the timeout. Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Randall. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's Harper. He had 9 points in his last time out. And the shot's good.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to DeSumo. Now here's Anderson. DiVincenzo. Pass to MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Johnson on the wing. Puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 5. For 3, DiVincenzo. San Antonio with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Here's MP. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Anderson finds MP. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Dosunmu outside. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And he can't get that one. And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Well, checked in for the Timberwolves. Lee comes in for Dosunmu. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. Edwards has got his third basket on the night right there.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Johnson. Clock at 6. Johnson against Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Box for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Randall, good.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Johnson a screen on MP. The kick out to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Harper. DiVincenzo covering. Harper passes to Wembanyama. And here's Fox. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Outside Reed, back to Lee. Left side McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, in that mid-range area, Edwards is muddy. The defense must guard him better than this. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush him.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And here's MP. Three-pointer. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're playing with plenty of motivation. The knockout round does get the juices flowing.
And if you think this is special, wait until the championship game. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama and it's Champagnie at the 4. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
And that one misses. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Three-pointer, Fox gets the 3 to fall. Fox has got 7 points.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. Oh, MP buries the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
San Antonio moving the ball around. There's a screen. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Edwards. From downtown, Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On target from range. He's got 10.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
MP, the pass to McDaniels. Lee on the wing. He's covered by Fox. McDaniels can't hit. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Check by Randall. Three-pointer, Fox. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Once a question mark for Fox. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And here's Edwards outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Lee's got 8 assists here tonight.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. Always attacking Fox.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Randall, the pass to Lee. And here's McDaniels. Fires the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Fox. Launches a three. The three ball is good for Fox.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 4-point game. From deep, MP. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. That's good from Fox. On the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall, good.
When you have Randall on your team, space out that floor.
Wembanyama down low. Working on Reed. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Now Castle, beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. Go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Highland. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle's subbed in for Harper. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Fox for 3. McDaniels with a rebound. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. MP knocks down the trifecta.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Stolen by Reed. And they're on the run. Randall. Yes, sir. We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Releases. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ooh, it doesn't go. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Now Edwards. MP, the 3 ball is down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Wembanyama. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, BA, I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup is drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it? And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Edwards, the pass to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Wembanyama scanning the floor. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?